All right. Let's just give it a little couple of seconds, and I think we're live. So how you doing, Mr. Gary?
Pretty good. What about yourself? How about yourself?
Oh man, I'm doing good. We're back,
Awesome. Back
and
again.
today we are live. Actually, we're not pre-recorded today. We're live,
We are live and uncut.
uncut, uncensored, and hopefully today, this being our first time streaming it, we're doing it live. We might have some chat interaction later on down the road, but
Hopefully.
we might. We don't know. We'll see. But first of all, let's we should put out the disclaimer first that most of the topics we talk about in our podcast, for the most part, is stuff that we have not researched fully. Just as a note to our viewers, and we're probably gonna get 90% of the things wrong, and that's how we like to do it. So,
YOLO.
with that out of the way, let's get into it, Mr. Resident Evil fan. So the first topic today. Now we got a Resident Evil 1 HD remake. Now I don't know how.
I don't want to call it a remake. I want to call it a remastered because it's already that they're remastering the remake.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, we get everything wrong here, but I am going to trust you in this department because see, all I know about Resident Evil is that it used to be out for PS1,
Yes.
and then after Resident Evil 2, I completely stopped
That's where you fall
caring
off.
for it. Yeah. So please enlighten us with your thoughts on the not remake but remastered.
I think it's I think it's a pretty good idea because Resident Evil 1 is probably it's one of the best ones. And as far as remastered, and then I seen like screenshots in the trailer, and it looks pretty good for being such an old game. And remastering it, I think they're doing a pretty good job. And they're gonna have the option to use the old school controller. Well, not controller, but the old school controls. And then
Okay.
they're gonna have the option to use the newer type of controls that Resident Evil 4 and up had. So I think that's pretty cool.
Now, I know that this topic or this discussion comes out every time there's a new, or at least for the newest Resident Evil games that have came out in the past. Is that I guess a lot of people feel that the makers of this game are kind of like getting out of
Milking
the
it?
original. No, like they're just getting out of the original formula of what made it one of the greatest games, or what made it such a good game.
That is
And-
true.
So what do you think about them making a new game? I mean, remaking or remastering the old game rather than making a new game with the same type of I guess formula of the old school game.
We talking about as like formula as being survival horror?
What I'm saying, no. What I'm saying is like, do you think it's a waste of time for them to be doing this to such an old game rather than doing that with a brand new version but using the same style as the older? And Spring Crown. Hey, how you doing, Spring Crown? Welcome to the stream. Thank you.
Welcome. So I'll say yes and no. No, because Resident Evil 1 still has a lot of fans to it. It has a huge fan base because a lot of people know, like I said, it was one of the favorite ones. But then again, it comes to say that there's many things they could have done. They could have remade Resident Evil 2 the same way they did Resident Evil 1. And but I guess they're making up with it because at first a lot of people were thinking too they're using this as like a milking way to work on something else because supposedly they're working on something else. But then again, they just announced Resident Evil Revelations 2. So and then based on Resident Evil Revelations 2, it's gonna be starring Clara from Resident Evil 2 and Code Veronica, and it's gonna be starring Barry Burton's daughter. So, but as far as Resident Evil 1 remastered or whatever you want to call it, I think they're doing a pretty good job. I think it's a
you
good
approve?
move. Yeah, I approve. I think it's a good move. That one thing I don't approve for the United States or the U.S., they don't get a disc copy. It's all digital.
Yeah, and I think me and you feel the same exact way about disc copies. We hate them.
Yes.
I mean, no. I'm sorry, digital.
We
We hate digital.
love
We love
disc copies.
discs. Yes.
Yeah, it's because we're somewhat collectors, and we like to have when you buy something, you have it in your hand, to show you purchased this. And
Not only that, but lately there's been a lot of things like it recently happened with some of the Capcom games that we had. Like I think it was, the whole deal that they had with Marvel and Capcom and all that crap.
oh yeah,
Where they were pulling games off the shelves or something
yeah,
like that.
with the Marvel vs.
And
Capcom 3 and 2.
yeah, so it's like, but I know they did it. I think they did something like that with the digital games.
Yeah,
And it's like if you didn't buy those games at the time, obviously when they were available, and then let's say you find out about them later on and you want it, then you're screwed. You can't.
like for example, Street
gone.
Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2, the arcade version for Xbox Live,
Yeah,
they took it off the store, the Xbox Live store, so I wasn't able to get it.
I have it.
Yeah,
the hyper fighting.
That's the cool thing about it though. If you already have it and they removed it from the store, you still say if you bought a new Xbox and you want to re-download everything, you can. It's still there to download for people that already purchased it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I guess.
But yeah, back to Resident Evil. As far as like disc copies, like they did that with the HD remake for Resident Evil 4 and the HD remake or whatever you want to call it for Code Veronica for the Xbox and PS3.
Yeah.
But the only thing you could do is import them from Japan because Japan got the disc copies, the hard copies, which I did. But
Are they gonna have a hard copy for the new remake or
Yeah.
remaster?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Japan is.
So then it's, but is it in Japanese?
So that's the thing. But I don't know about the remaster they're coming out with. But Resident Evil 4 and Code Veronica X and the other ones they came out with that came in disc copy for Japan, those are English with Japanese subtitles.
Oh, okay. Because I know that the PS3 is region free, right? So it'd be
Yeah,
best
yeah.
to get it for a PS3.
That's it only. Well, those only came disc copies for PS3. They didn't come.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So, oh well. I wanted to get your thoughts on that. I wasn't too, like I said, I'm not too into Resident Evil. I don't know too much about it, but
I think it was a good move. I'm pretty excited for it, personally.
well, that's good.
Are you gonna
Hopefully,
get it?
that's the thing. I was about to say that. I don't know if I'd pick it up. I actually never played the first one. I played the second. The first time I ever played Resident Evil was the second one,
Oh, really?
and I was a kid, so I really didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I really didn't get into it too much. Yeah,
Because you're scared.
hmm
Well, from my understanding, you're not really big on horror games, though, right?
Yeah. Well, horror games, I don't really care for horror. I don't like horror movies.
I think horror games are much scarier than horror movies.
But at the same time, I haven't really played any horror games, to be honest, that I can think of, other than, I guess at the time, Resident Evil 2 was pretty scary.
Yeah.
I used to get more scared of the damn title screen than anything else. That title screen was, and then like when you hit start, it would show like that corpse. No, and then when the story starts, you see some like corpse. That shit used to scare me.
that zombie corpse was from the first one.
Oh, okay.
That happened in the first one.
I never played the first one. I played the second one, but I never beat it. So I don't know. At this time, I don't think I'd get into it, because even the games that I played in the past that I really like last time I bought, what was it? What was that game I bought? Final Fantasy X, the remake or whatever.
Oh,
And I really liked that game, But what happened? I bought it, played it for a few hours, I streamed it, and I haven't touched it since.
Yeah.
And that's a game I really like. So for a game that I, don't really
care for,
I don't think I'd get it.
Yeah, because this will be for that remake. This would be the third time they're releasing it. Because it came out for the GameCube for the first time back in 2000. I forget which year. I think 2002, 2003, and then they came out with it on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
And then now they're coming out for the current generation and last generation and PC. So, but unlike Resident Evil 4, that got like so many releases, and Resident Evil 2 was another game that got a lot of releases on different consoles.
Well, people love their Resident Evil, is what I say to that.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, now another thing that we have to talk about is the up and coming Killer Instinct Season 2.
Oh yes.
We've talked about Killer Instinct in the past.
Yeah.
In our podcasts. We both like the game. Lately, you've been playing it a lot more than I have.
Yeah.
So, like I said in the beginning, all our research is completely off. So here's
Just a
what I
little bit.
know. Here's what I know about the game. I saw one trailer, which was pretty much Thunder, which is my character,
Yeah.
throwing lightning bolts. I guess he has a new move.
Yes.
I don't know if they track the.
They do. It tracks
Okay,
movement.
well that's awesome. That's really good. And I know that your character Orchid,
Those
um,
grenades.
she throws grenades somehow now.
Yeah.
And other than that, I know that there's going to be a disc version for pretty cheap, and it's going to have. So this is where I'm confused because I don't know, but they're saying that the disc is going to give you early access to TJ Combo.
Yeah.
So then, when is he supposed to get released? How does that? I don't understand.
So, my understanding, the official season 2 doesn't come out until October.
Okay.
So that's when you get Maya. So I guess if people don't buy that, I forget what they call it, the killer, not the killer cuts, but this, well, that disc copy. I don't know the
Yeah.
actual name to it, but I think if you buy that, then you get TJ combo. But he won't be available for download in the store until October something. That's my understanding. That's why. That's where the early access comes
So
from. I guess.
when is the disc coming out then?
September, the end of this month. September
So
23rd.
how long are you gonna have early access, or the people that buy it, like a week or two?
I think about 2-3 weeks maybe.
Oh, that's not bad then.
Yeah. So that's my understanding of it, or my perception of it.
Mm.
I, uh,
So apart from those details, what else? What else is new? Is there any new? Like videos that came out apart from that first one I talked about? Is there
well,
any more news?
besides the actual change list,
Have they released the change list?
yeah, I'm looking at it right
Yeah.
now. They released it back on the 28th of August.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
that's when they did the live stream with all the character changes.
so is this a full change list?
Yeah, it talks about character changes and general changes.
Well, we obviously can't go into everybody's change. So, but at least we could go. At least we could talk a little bit about our character. So, would you be so kind into letting me know the changes for my awesome Thunder?
Okay, let me tell you right now.
Because
But
all I know is Thunder strikes or whatever.
yeah, so if you press all 3 punches, that's when you get the little lightning strike.
Okay.
When I think of it, or when I see that, it reminds me of Nightwolf when he does that.
Oh, you know who I think of?
Oh,
I think of Sea Viper with the seismos.
really?
Well, it's like a upside down seismo, pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
her seismos come from the bottom, and but see, hers don't track. Hers just has 3 ranges, and then the EX covers like the two. I think EX covers like light and medium, whatever. It's pretty much from light and medium, and it covers the gap between those.
Okay.
But so in other words, that's how I see it as. It's just like a upside down thunder. I mean, seismo. But if it tracks, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, well, I never played Thunder, so I'm not familiar with his special move names. But medium smashes is now 2 frames earlier.
Samish, I think.
Oh, Samish, yeah.
I
Samish.
think Samish. I think that's. Oh, fuck, I don't know. I want to say that's the one where he spins towards you with the thing.
Okay.
I think. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, it's 2 frames earlier.
okay. So he has 2 frames faster.
Yeah,
Startup.
it doesn't say.
Okay.
It just says 2 frame earlier. So I'm assuming startup.
Oh, it has to be startup. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Says opponents who are locked out can no longer tech out of Thunder's back throw. So I didn't know you could tech while
Oh.
you was locked out.
That sounds like a bug to me.
Yeah.
Because
So,
if you're locked out, you shouldn't be able to do anything.
yeah. So,
Okay. Well, that's good. They fix that's a fix, or they're fixing something.
yeah. And Light Samish has a bit more vertical travel. Oh, so that's the little air, his DP, I guess.
I don't know. I don't want to say because I really don't know.
because it says vertical travel, so I'm assuming it's the one he does a DP.
Maybe.
And then Skyfall is now considered a special move instead of a command normal. I'm not sure what Skyfall is. That might be the DP. Sorry,
Oh,
but...
maybe Skyfall. Oh, Skyfall is the one he flips after the DP.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know that. I didn't even know that was two moves.
It is because you could do the uppercut.
Yeah.
And at the top, you press you press heavy kick, I think, or any kick, and he flips and drops down.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing instead of being a normal, you said it's a special move instead of a normal.
Yeah.
So maybe now, okay. So now it's probably you're gonna probably have to do a motion for it, plus the button, instead of just pressing the button. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah. It says then low crusher effect of ankle slicer is more reliable now, and it's less negative on block. That's the low move. I hate that move. When he goes low and he hits you with the fucking axe. Yeah. Then that's pretty much it. It says when performing manual. If you want to go in depth with manuals, it says when performing a manual after back throw, Thunder automatically moves it in a bit to ensure that intended combo works against all characters.
I know. I remember reading also that I guess all the manuals now are all universal timing.
Yeah. So because right now
good.
Characters, all manuals are move specific with characters.
Well, I was gonna say that's good, but I don't know. What do you think about that? Do you think that's a good change or not? Because see, the fun thing about reading that change reminds me of Injustice. Because the reason I say that is because at least for me, I wasn't a huge Injustice player, but from what I played, I realized like when I was training in the very beginning, I noticed that like characters all could always do like the same amount of moves. Like in other words, let's say if you do a launcher, like let's say you could juggle 1, 2, 3, and then they fall or something, right? And that worked for every character. Now,
not every character, but most characters could juggle it like that. Okay,
and when we go to Street Fighter, of course, we're bringing the Street Fighter again into this. Every character is different.
Yeah,
every character. You can't do that. There's no universal thing like that.
No. Right? Well, I mean, there's universal things.
Yeah. But I mean, not in that sense.
No.
So I'm guessing what I'm thinking is that I don't know if that hurts the game or not, because if you know the timing now if it's the same timing to do a manual for every character, then it's gonna be so much easier to break the combos.
I wouldn't say that because I mean Jagos, everyone does manuals with Jago, but they're still hard to break. But I'm not sure if it comes down to timing.
But you're still thinking of the original KI. We're talking about season 2.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Sure. They're hard to break because they're different. They're all different timings.
We'll find out then, because I'm not sure.
Yeah, but now that everybody has the same timing, I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, I would say it makes the playing field a little level, because manuals could ruin. I mean, you could body the whole match with manuals because it's so hard to break.
Yeah.
Especially with Jago.
Any other? I know you're reading the change list as far as the characters go, but is there any other like system changes that they also list there or not?
Oh, there's a lot.
Already. Well, yeah. I know there was some other stuff that I heard about that even I that I played it for a little bit, I didn't understand. So, you know what?
I know now that some normals do more damage now.
No, I read something about being able to break in the air now.
Oh yeah, now you could counter break and combo break in the air.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's really cool. That's pretty useful for Sadir when you fight against Sadir. Yeah. Since she's an air player, you get comboed in the air with her. But I heard from my understanding, Sadir is getting nerfed pretty bad.
Well, we just gotta wait and see. Any other characters did they announce anybody else besides TJ Combo?
TJ Combo and Maya so far. That's it. They haven't announced anyone else, and they haven't really showed anything about Maya lately. The last thing they showed about Maya was at Evo or during Evo time. So, I might pick up Maya. I don't know. Let's see how she plays.
That's right. You know what? For a little bit, I was confusing Maya with the Mortal Kombat character. And
Really?
I think I was confusing her with Tanya. Isn't her name Tanya? The chick with the yellow, the one that looks like all the girls, but she's wearing yellow instead of blue and purple. It's Katana Melina, and there's a
Yeah.
yellow chick.
Oh, I didn't even know there was Yellow Chick.
Yeah.
What Mortal Kombat did she come out in?
Shit.
It must have been one of them I didn't play.
Yeah, I think her name is Tanya. I want to say her name is Tanya.
I have no idea.
Maybe I could look it up.
I have no clue.
Hopefully, I don't ruin the stream by trying to look this up. Let's see. Tanya. I want to say that's her name, man. She used to wear yellow. Yeah, there you go. That's her.
Was it Tanya?
Yeah.
Well, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat 4.
Oh yeah, I didn't play that one.
But she
That
came
kind
out in a bunch of others after. Here, let me.
I didn't play Mortal Kombat. The last Mortal Kombat I played before MK9 was Trilogy, back on 64. So it's been a while. I didn't play none of the PlayStation 2 ones.
Here she is for everybody in the stream.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna see.
So this is Maya.
Oh, I can't see. So I thought you posted a link.
No. Oh, I could post a link. Whoops. But yeah, she reminded me of. I think it's just the costumes that confuse me.
Oh, okay. I guess I could see where you're getting.
And this is just based on memory. I haven't seen Maya's costume since Evo, so I have no idea. I just remember seeing yellow or gold, like something.
Yeah, Maya's a character that's coming back to the series because she's from KI2 and Gold.
Oh, okay. Well, next topic, sir.
Okay.
This is a good one. This is a good one. I am very excited for this. Would you like to introduce the topic?
I'm not sure which topic it is. I'll let
Oh,
you
okay.
introduce. I can't see.
Yes, you could. You could see me. Remember? We're looking at each other. But anyway, we're going to talk about the new 3DS. The new 3DS is coming in October. Not for us, but for the Japanese folk.
Of course.
And yes.
Why am I not surprised?
That's okay, because that gives us time to hear about it, see whatever, blah, blah, blah. But so many changes are happening.
C thumbstick. It's back.
First of all, the thumbstick.
It's back. The C.
A lot of people are calling it a nub.
Yeah, because it's so tiny.
Now, I thought, I guess not. I thought I had my 3DS here, but I guess not. Now, holding the 3DS, it looks. If you just look at the pictures of the new one, it looks pretty awkward, right? Like you think, that's very small.
Yeah.
But if you hold a 3DS XL, you could kind of visualize and compare, and it seems functionable. Or
Yeah,
I mean, it seems like it'll work.
But mine, well, you basically talking about the XL. What about the regular one? It seems it could be a little off.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say. And I didn't get to test, or I didn't, not that I could test, but since I don't use my original one anymore, I have it put away, and I didn't get to just grab it and pretend there's a analog stick like I did with the XL. So I don't know about the smaller one, but at least with the XL, it seems like it could work. But apart from that, I mean, what I see as a problem are like the new, whatever name they gave them, Z something buttons, the ones that are next to the shoulder buttons.
The top ones, yeah. So the buttons like that. I don't know if you ever used the. I don't know. It wasn't called a Pro controller. It was a classic controller for the Wii.
I did use it when I had a Wii. When I had a Wii originally, I did use it for a little bit. But
So
I don't remember.
it had two just like that next to each other. There was two models. The very first model of the classic controller, it had the bumper buttons next to each other instead of below each other and above each other. So a lot of people felt that was very uncomfortable, but a lot of people liked it. So it was like a half type of deal. So
Yeah, I don't know how they would work. I don't know how they work in the new 3DS. I don't even know. Like what? Why would you need so many damn buttons for?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like I think the 3DS has enough buttons as it is.
Yeah.
And now they have these two new. Sorry, I'm trying to mess with my shoe over here. But anyway, now they're like totally redesigning this thing, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're changing the now there's like a home button. I think they're getting rid of the select, start, and home buttons. Like being 3, I think there's just a single button now.
Huh.
Now the game cartridge or the slot, it's on the bottom left hand side of it.
Yeah.
In the front.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. Now, hopefully,
well, I kind of like that in a way because I don't know about you, but like, say if you have it happened while I was at Evo. When I'll take DS out of my back pocket or my forward pocket, I'll accidentally eject the cartridge.
Yeah, that's what I was exactly gonna say.
Okay.
A lot of times when I have it in my back pocket, it's happened to me when I was playing Zelda or any importing game. I love the feature of just closing your DS, it goes to sleep, and there. You put it away, you come back to it. But when you have it in your pocket and you're in the middle of something and you don't save and you come back and oh man.
The rage is real.
That will piss you off. Well, that will piss anybody off.
It happened to me when I was playing Project X Zone. Like I was playing and I didn't save it a long ass time. Because I kept on closing it. I'll go back to it. And then when I pulled it out and I opened it up, it said your cartridge was ejected or some shit like that. I was like, no.
Did you want to cry?
Just a little bit. I didn't even want to play the game no more.
Now, I just noticed something.
What?
I think we're dropping some frames, but it's but it's okay. If we drop frames, hey, this is a test. If we're a little bit laggy, guys, don't mind us.
What is XSplit saying?
It's dropped like 2,000 frames.
Oh shit.
But it's okay. Don't worry about it.
For sure.
Anyway, back on topic. They also
well, let me back to the little cartridge thing. You know what I was thinking about when every time like when I saw they moved the cartridge slot, and well, as of right now, you know how the cartridge slides on top. What came to my mind? You remember the old school Game Boys? You couldn't play the game unless you turned it on and it locks it in. Okay. That'd be cool if they kind of did that with the DS.
Like a lock.
Way. Yeah, I mean, like say, well, yeah, like a lock.
Well, I think that I remember reading somewhere that I think that the reason for them putting the game cartridge in the bottom now was to address that issue of it popping out. But I'm trying to think, if you have it and you put it away, I don't know. You'd have to just try it out and see if it still do it or not. But here's one other change that happened that I didn't like.
What?
If I remember correctly, like I said, our research is not that great. But if I remember correctly, I think I want to say that they moved the stylus to the front now, to the front bottom part instead of the side. Yeah, I want to say that I'm not crazy, and I saw that.
I don't know. I don't recall that. I didn't really pay attention to the stylus, but
look it up.
Yeah. You know, we do this shit real raw and uncut.
We do it raw, uncut, uncensored.
About that life. No. Oh, yeah, you're right.
They did move it, right?
Yeah, it's on the bottom. It's on the. So looking at this backwards, it's on the bottom right.
Yeah. So I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, it seems like it'll be easier to lose because it might if you don't pull it in all the way and it'll just fall. And,
I never liked the original design where they had it
on
in the top back. I don't like that. Yeah. I always liked the side where it's at now.
It feels very convenient.
Yeah, it's so much easier to take it out.
And it feels natural.
Yeah. So that's something I don't like. Another thing that Another thing that I noticed that was it's a good thing on paper, but we can't tell until we use it, and it's the whole 3D. I mean, the whole 3D effect to where you could actually move it a little bit more and you still get the 3D effect, which is great because the 3D on it now is so bad. Like as far as not the 3D itself, but the 3D sweet spot is horrible.
Because you're fighting with to find you take like 10 minutes to find the sweet spot and keep it there, and then
and sometimes any little like if you move a little bit or whatever, or you tilt it, it's gone. It looks stupid. It's like. So if they're really gonna fix that now, I mean, we can't really say until we try it, but that's something that I'm looking forward to.
Now, what's your thought on where they put the SD slot? It's now replacing where the game cartridge goes currently.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so that's where the SD slot is. So I don't know if that's like an extra slot or is it still gonna be on the bottom left. I'm not sure, but yeah, they moved. There's an SD slot where the game cartridge goes in now.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What if the SD card starts slipping out too?
That is true. Well, unless they have a lock or a close, unless you could close it, like you.
It has to be covered. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be covered.
Yeah.
Like not accessible, like because how it is now, it's always been covered. There's always like a little door on it, so.
Little latch.
Yeah. So that's good.
And then processing power, it's improved.
Yeah, they also added that reader, whatever that reader is, for the stupid amiibo.
Yeah, so I was going to talk about. What do you think about that, the amiibo? Like, do you think it's a little gimmick? Trying to make some extra money from it?
Of course, of course.
But I'm gonna be guilty here.
Yeah, you're a big fucking. What is it called? What is that shit called? Destiny or what is it called? Infinity.
Disney. Well, yeah, because my daughter Jazzy likes to play it all the time. But those characters, I mean, they look dope. The figures. The figures look good. To collect the figures, not to use the amiibo, the game or whatever it's for. But I mean, to collect the little figures.
Yeah, they're good. But again, let's go back to our last topic. This figure of Yoshi, right?
Yoshi.
This figure's.
Oh, Yoshi right here.
This figure is pretty big.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot bigger. I think it's gonna be a lot bigger than the
Disney Infinity ones.
No. It's gonna be a lot bigger than the amiibos that are coming out. And I know their amiibos are a lot more expensive because they have the stupid chips or whatever.
Yeah, $13.
But I think that's expensive. Now, I don't know how much functionality you're gonna get. I can see the collecting part because they do look. They do look cool, and they could look cool, in a what is it called?
Display
in a shelf or a case, whatever. But I don't know exactly what they're going to be doing for the game. I mean, especially when it comes to fighting games, nobody's ever been a big fan of, like, let's say you have this character, and now because you bought this thing, he's so much better than the original one. Yeah. And it's like, all right, if I'm gonna come over or whatever, I bring my super powered up version of Mario versus
Metal Mario.
Yeah, So I'm not a big fan of that, and that's, at least to me, that's kind of what it sounded like that it would be.
Yeah, I guess I can see where you get that from. Yeah, that's kind of true. But I mean, like I said, as far as playing it, I wouldn't do that. But I mean, collecting them are pretty dope. I like them.
Yeah. I like them too for collecting. Now, here's the thing: there's always a big talk about casual gamers and hardcore gamers, blah blah blah. So for this game being a fighting game, us being pretty deep fighting game players, we know that there's a fighting game scene, like the people that are gonna be playing in tournament and blah blah blah, all that stuff. Yeah. I think all of those people are eventually going to, depending on how they work the amiibos, they're most likely going to be banned, like in tournaments.
I will agree. I think
which is good. Yeah. So for the casual gamer that just plays with their friends, I guess it's not a bad idea, depending on what they do. Like I said, I have no idea exactly what they're gonna do, but based on what I heard, that's what it sounded like. Like you get powered up version, or you do, I don't know, it does something special to your character, like in Smash Brothers. And I guess they're gonna integrate it into Mario Kart and a bunch of other games in the future. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like that concept. But as far as like Disney Infinity goes, like that's a whole different world. Those figures actually have in-game value. Like you actually, that's your character instead of the
Yeah,
power-ups.
yeah. So, but I like the fact that it's gonna be built into the system.
That's pretty cool.
Because
Yeah.
I guess I remember hearing or reading somewhere that I guess the 3DS, the one that's currently out now, will have that feature, but you're gonna have to put an adapter, like a little base or something
Oh,
connected
okay.
to it to read the figures and blah blah blah. So
Okay, so another thing too, like, do you think since they're coming out with the new 3DS with extra buttons, now do you think they're gonna be making games specifically for those DSs that use those extra buttons?
yes, they have said that I guess the newer games and I should have been a little bit more prepared and cited the source that I read this, but I know I read that a lot of the newer games, once the system is out, I read that the newer games are going to be using all that stuff,
Okay, yeah.
and and
Uh-huh.
they're not going to be playable. That the let's say the new 3DS games,
Yeah,
if that makes any sense,
that makes sense.
are not going to be played. They're not going to be able to be played by the current 3DSs out right
That's
now.
what I was going to be mentioned or bring up. That's so dumb.
That is very dumb. I mean, I could see them having a different, like, let's say you make the game, okay, um, and maybe in the title menu, give you the option to choose what DS you're
Yeah,
playing,
or
and
make it
have the
just make it
have the buttons remapped.
that, yeah, or just make it backwards compatible regardless without choosing uh which DS you're on or something. But that's pretty dumb.
Yeah, but I think but the reason they're doing all that is because I guess because it's gonna be more powerful. They're
Yeah.
gonna they're gonna try to make better games for it with the added power compared to. I mean, so I don't know how much. I don't know how big the power difference is gonna be between the new one and the old one. I mean, they did. I saw a video where they did like the little comparison, like for the internet, or I think it was like the eShop, things like that,
Oh, it's faster, yeah.
which is good because the eShop is ridiculously slow on the 3DS. If you've ever gone to the eShop, it's horrible.
Yeah, I've been to
And
it's so
so
slow.
that's good.
I don't like to go through it.
I will definitely be getting one,
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
I
Now,
might bite into it and get one too.
one thing I do hope they fix, and I don't know. I mean, nobody's talked about it, but the speakers on the 3DS,
Oh my
at least the
God.
XL, are absolutely horrible. They are
They're
so bad.
trash.
They
Garbage.
are seriously garbage, and even putting headphones on, the volume is very very low. And I understand that because now this system is mostly, I guess you could say it's marketed towards kids, so
Yeah.
they don't want to be blowing any little kids' eardrums out. So I can understand the fact of when you put your headphones on, it's like a throttled volume, right? And that makes sense because you're gonna have headphones on. But I know I could easily say that the smaller 3DS, the original one,
Yeah.
they're a lot louder than the
Yeah.
3DS XL. And I mean, it makes sense. They have less space to work with, so they have smaller speakers. But I hope they fix that because a lot of times you can't even if you're in a place where it's not that loud, you could put the volume all the way up, you still can't hear anything.
Yeah, it's not like you said, the original DS or 3DS speakers are pretty good sound. And then it comes to the XL. I remember you gave me that fair warning when I purchased my XL. You was like, one thing about the 3DS XL is the speakers.
And now you
Yeah,
experience it.
yeah, it does suck.
Yeah, they're bad. But now, out of the two new versions, um, the smaller one, they're advertising it with all these options of third party. Well, not third. Well, I'm sure there's going to be third party companies that are going to be making designs for them. But now you could swap out the tops and the back.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that the little special casings.
That's cool. That's really cool. But here's what I think. Now, they didn't confirm. They only showed that for the smaller one, right? They
Hmm.
didn't show anything about being able to change the XL version. Only showed the small one. And what I'm worried about is that now, at least for right now, the current 3DSs that are out, when there's a limited edition, you see it and you're like, okay, that's awesome, right? Because it's limited edition. It's a special branding, special design.
Even
But
though
now
we
with
have so many of them now.
Yes, but, and again, we've covered this in the past in one of our podcasts. If you guys are interested, go back to podcast 1 or 2 or whatever. We don't have that many, but we talk about all the limited edition 3DSs out there. Now, here's what I'm worried about. Now that the new ones are coming out with all this customizable whatever designs, it's kind of gonna like, I feel like it's going to take away that special factor of having the limited edition, because it's not going to be unique anymore. Because you have you let's say they release one, but everybody else could just make whatever they want.
Come out, Chief. Your voice is sounding a little bad. You sound like a
really?
robot.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Robot.
I
Does
guess
it sound like a robot? Well, hopefully it's not just your voice. I mean, hopefully it's not just my voice. What is it called? Hopefully it's not just your mic. I hope it's not the stream that my voice is screwed up. But
oh no, just keep going. I can hear you.
All right. Hopefully my voice. Hopefully I don't sound like a robot. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, they're just gonna feel a lot less special. Because now everybody's gonna be able to just even those stupid companies, you're probably gonna start seeing the little kiosks at the mall coming out with.
Welcome, thank you.
Oh, it sounds good. Oh, how you doing, Lovings? Welcome to the stream, sir. But yeah, and like I wouldn't be surprised if you go to the mall and you see one of the little kiosks with with those print your dog's face on your 3DS case.
I know, right?
Or print your family's along with a mug and a mouse pad and all those things. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah, because I mean, even though there's so many 3DSs, I mean, like you said, it's the fact of having that special edition, especially when it actually does become rare, I guess you could say.
Exactly. And now everybody can do it. So that's kind of, I'm afraid that that's going to ruin that part of it.
I think it can, but I think they still will come out with special editions, especially for bigger games, I'll say.
They are, because at first they announced the Smash Brothers special edition, right, for the 3DS.
Yeah.
And then I also saw that they announced it, or they re-announced it for the new 3DS. So even the new 3DS and the one we have now will get the Smash Brothers limited edition.
For the US?
Well, the US, I don't know. I remember they had announced it for UK, and Japan.
So on one of the sources websites I go through, they post a bunch of like deals. If you guys want to know, it's cheapassgamer.com. Someone got, I don't know if it's real, but someone got the weekly ad for next week for I think it was Kmart or one of those stores, but it has a picture showing 2 different colors for the Smash Brothers 3DS. A black one, a red one and a blue one, coming in the United States.
That's good, because I don't think they had announced it yet for
but I don't know if it's real or not. So
how you doing, Victory Pose? Welcome to the stream, sir.
Welcome.
Afternoon. People's weak character with nothing by chance. Yeah, we'll do questions at the end of the show. We're gonna get through the little topics first.
Yeah, so we have a good topic on the 3DS.
But yes, that's a good that's a good question, Lovings. We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
that's being that Rolento is it's another character that Mr. Gary plays. But again, well, so I think if the XL version of the new 3DS is not customizable, I think those are going to be the ones that you collect.
Yeah,
because those will be the rare ones once you get a limited edition.
So now let's go back. I remember we was talking briefly about the new 3DS a while ago. You wasn't a fan of the colored buttons.
Not that I wasn't a fan. I like the colored buttons on the XL version because the it's just like accenting the or whatever, just like the letters, kind of like a PS2 controller. as opposed to the whole button color like a Xbox controller.
Well, you know where they got the button colors from, right?
Yeah, they got it from the Famicom or the Super
Yeah,
Famicom.
the
Yeah, I know
Super
that.
Famicom. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty cool.
It
Little.
doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad, but I do like it on the XL a lot better because it's
The
just
XL looked pretty dope. Yeah.
because they're just out. It's just like coloring the letter of the button instead of the
Hmm.
whole button. I like that a lot.
Like the Xbox One controller.
Yeah, like pretty much. So I think we talked enough about the 3DS.
Yeah.
Uh, now we'll go ahead and wrap that up. But the next thing we want to talk about is YouTube has a new. I don't know if I want to call it a service, but it's a new, or they announced. I don't even know if it's live yet, but it's a new function or a new thing with their site, which is it's called fan funding. Which what it does is that it's similar to Twitch when. Now let's see. Oh, let's see. We want to take this question. Should we do questions now? This question is relating to the 3DS. Or should we do questions later?
Okay. No, let's do questions now.
Okay. Well, Levine's asked, "Are you guys against a 3DS exclusive games?" Now, I think he's talking about what we talked about earlier, which is
The whole. Well, so exclusive specifically for consoles, exclusive console games, or
no. I
exclusive
think
3DS.
just to clarify, what I think Levine's is asking is that the 3DS exclusive, like we said, that the new 3DS is gonna have their own games that the 3DS we have now can't play. That's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
And we already talked about that, Lovings. But pretty much, we feel, if that's your question, we feel that at least they should have an option. If the new games, they should have an option like at the start menu to pick whether you're using the new system or the older system. That way, the buttons could be remapped, etc., etc. Being that the old 3DS does not have the new buttons and the new, unless of course it needs the nub thing or whatever, the analog stick. Then if it needs it, then they're screwed. So I'm guessing if they require a second analog stick, then they should require the 3DS can still play it when they have the adapter. I think it should just be required. But at the same time, we talked about how the new 3DS might have a little more power than the old one. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with having exclusive new 3DS games that the old one can't play.
So as long as they're more improved.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with improvement. But going back to the YouTube thing now, like I said, I guess it's.
I come to the conclusion. I know why you sound the way you sound, because it's our connection to each other is low.
Oh, okay. Maybe they're Netflixing in your house or something.
No, it's just your internet, Walmart internet, top tier.
No, because it's been fine. There's nobody here.
You drop frames, so.
Okay. Anyway. What was I saying?
The YouTube donate or tip thing. Fundraising.
I think I'm dropping a lot of frames now. It's a for the people that are in the stream, let us know if it's laggy or choppy or whatever. But I guess it's like a similar service or whatever that Twitch has where you subscribe. Now the thing is that all your subscribers in your channel now are going to be able to donate to you. And if they like your channel, they could donate whatever amount of money they want.
So I have a question about that then. Well, I'm not sure if you really know, but does this go for every people that post videos on YouTube, or is it just for the people that are verified with YouTube? Or partnered? I
don't know, but I would assume that it's only for partnered and verified. See, because my account was I made my account a partner a long time ago, but I didn't know that I still had to verify it, and I never verified it until like a week ago.
So you have a little check mark next to your name?
Well, I think the verifying is for when you want to monetize. I guess you could find and I don't know if you get money for the videos that people viewed before you're verified. I don't know, but I just recently went into the settings and I noticed that I was not verified and I verified. So we'll see what happens now. Victory Post says that it's not bad. He said, yeah, there is a little bit of lag, but that would be nitpicking. So sorry guys. Maybe next time we do this, I'll probably drop the quality a little bit so it could be a little smoother. What
do you have your bitrate at right now?
I think like at 1800.
Oh, you're pushing it.
Yeah. So I read that the YouTube actually will let you tip your viewers, but they will take 5% of your tip. 5% of your generous tip. YouTube will gladly take from you because they're providing you a service. Now, I also read that they take 5% and there's additional there's an additional 21 cents for the transaction or for the whole process to go through. So, I mean, if I give you $10, YouTube's going to take 5%, which is what, 50 cents, I'm guessing, if my math is right. I want to say, or I don't know. It's either 5 cents or 50. It's either 5 cents or 50 cents. Let's say 50. And if my math is wrong, I'm sorry, guys. But 50, let's just say 50 cents. So that's not too bad, I guess. You'll be getting like $9, 9 and some change. So, yeah. Victory Post says that I should bring Oni as a guest. Maybe one day. Hey, they do have Oni masks for the new costume.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, that's an actual mask in Japan.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
That mask
tell me about that.
One.
Yeah.
But so I think that's cool. Now, I still haven't seen it. They did show a screenshot of how it would look, and it says, if you like this, if you want to support this channel or something like that, you click it. And
so does it pop up like an ad on there? Like, say if you're done watching the video or something, does it pop up like an ad?
No. I think that option is available on your channel. When somebody goes to your main channel page, it should be there. Now I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea because I'm trying to compare to Twitch. Now Twitch, see, for you to be partnered with Twitch, I don't know if you've ever read the
I read the requirements, but I don't think they go by the requirements because there's some people that are partnered that don't average what they say.
That's true, and it's funny you mentioned that because I noticed that today there's one specific streamer that I was watching today that I was like, wait, how is this guy partnered? Because first of all, his fan base or his followers were not that high compared to the normal people, and yet he's already, but he's like friends with a bunch of other people that have been partnered. So I don't know, there might be some little shady stuff going on inside Twitch.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I think it's more of
channels like that. Like
I think it's more of the people type of thing.
Yeah, I think so.
But see, here's what I'm talking about. Now, Twitch gives you the option for $5 subscribe to the channel, right? And then they get half, so they get $2.50.
Yeah, $2.50. Yeah.
So in that case, if you have a large following, a lot of people in the past that had a big channel, let's say on YouTube, a lot of them were starting to live stream because on live stream they would get donations and they would get that sub money. But now if you think about it, let's say you're a big YouTuber. I mean, I don't know that really. I wouldn't want to say a big YouTuber because big YouTubers make a lot of money just from YouTube by itself. They probably don't even need a stream. But let's say you're a medium-sized YouTuber, right? Mm-hmm. Where streaming is a good option to get extra money. So now, if you think about it, that's pretty good for them because now they could get donations through YouTube. Well, actually, no. I was thinking about the $10 thing. That there would only be $10. When I made that stupid random that random math problem, that was only off of a $10 tip. Yeah. So maybe if somebody gives you $100, it's gonna be $5. Yeah, it's not. So then Twitch maybe takes less from you. So I don't know.
Not only that, but with Twitch, if you have your own donation button, PayPal will get the fees, or not the fees, the fees. I think they take a fee from it, or they take something from the donations you get.
Yeah, they still take something, but you get more than Twitch would give you if you go to PayPal.
That's true.
Let's see. Loving said, it's disappointing that the 3DS can't play Game Advance games. Game Boy Advance was able to play Game Boy Color and even old Game Boy games.
That's true.
Yeah, but
The 3DS, I mean, the Nintendo DS Lite could play Game Boy
Yeah,
Advance
but
games.
at the same time, how many people are actually playing Game Boy Advance games now?
Me.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the demand is not there for them to put it on the
That's
console. I don't
true.
think the
It's
demand's
probably
not there.
it's probably cost too. So without it, it's more cost efficient.
Yeah, I mean, it's like any other console. People are gonna. Yeah, it would be a great feature if every new console could play all the old consoles. But at the same time, games die out, systems die out. They might not be dead completely, of course, but the demand's not going to be there. They're not going to take their time. It's like look at the new Smash Brothers, for instance. They know they're bringing out a new game, right? And they know that the demand was so high for the original Game Boy or GameCube
Controller. Yes.
So what do? They made a damn adapter for the
brought it back.
Yeah, because the demand was so high. They said, you know what? If we don't do this, this is a bad move.
Speaking of that, I need to pre-order that though.
Yeah, me too.
That bundle, because that bundle's
Yeah.
gonna sell fast.
Yeah. So it does suck, Lovings, that they don't do that. But at the same time, I think it's just demand. You know, eventually, it's gonna happen to everything.
Yeah. Not only that, I mean, you could get a pretty a Game Boy Advance, good condition, pretty cheap nowadays,
Yeah, and for probably like $20.
or less.
But anyway, back to the YouTube.
Yeah. Victory pose. Happy birthday to the Dreamcast. 15 years old today.
Oh, that's right. I have mine here, but I don't want to go get it.
I have mine right there.
I wanted to say happy birthday to it, but it's okay.
And
Happy
rub it.
birthday, Dreamcast. It was just chilling on the side. But hopefully, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's a good idea. We'll see what happens with it. I don't know if how they're gonna implement it. But if you guys, by the way, if you guys have never been to my YouTube channel, go ahead and I'm not saying to go and donate, but I'm saying to go check out my channel. If you guys want to go check out my channel, go ahead. Go ahead and subscribe or whatever it's called. Because my views, I get like 10 views. So sometimes I need more motivation to make more videos. Just like this podcast is only going to get like 10 views. Doesn't matter. Point is, I agree with that. So, let's see. It says, go ahead.
Online tournaments, possibly YouTube online tournaments.
Well,
Generate
you got
money.
to read the question for all our YouTube viewers.
Oh, it says, well, it's not really a question. It's more of a statement. Oh, yeah, it says, with the new YouTube fan funding, does this open possibilities of YouTube online tournaments? Generate money with the views and pay it back with winning via YouTube fan funding. That could be ups and downs on that, though.
I don't know. I think there's probably a lot of what do you call it? Like legal loopholes, not loopholes, but legal obstacles that they'd have to go through probably to go through all that. Unless you know,
Well, I mean,
you have to find sponsors
unless it's going to charity or something like a fundraiser. So like
yeah, but he's talking about the winner taking all the money from the fans.
Yeah, that I'm not sure about that.
It's kind of like not too long ago that Virgin did that money matching thing. That people, do you remember that?
That
I mean,
what?
not really that close to that, but it didn't. I don't think it worked out for a while. I don't know if you remember. Not too long ago, I think it was this year. Virgin Mobile had this thing where like you could money match people on Street Fighter for real money.
Oh yeah. I remember.
And all the pros were like changing their names, making new accounts so people wouldn't be afraid to play them.
Yeah.
And they were just playing for $1 here and there. And I forgot something happened where like it just died out. So
I forgot about that. I remember when they announced that Rog and Art was doing that.
Yeah, they were all trying to
win money.
But I think when it comes to every time you bring money, every time you involve money into something, it's a lot. Everything gets a lot trickier. So
yeah,
but that'd be cool though. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing a fan-funded tournament through YouTube where everybody chips in and does something. That'd be cool.
I mean, they do that with Twitch sometimes. More of Street Fighter community, they do that with Twitch. Like for example, PXG Gaming, they have a tournament coming up, online tournament.
Yeah. So enough of that. I think that's I don't know. That's more of a we'll just have to wait and see what happens type of thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully it turns out good. I think they should drop down the percentage of how much money they take back.
21% is a lot.
No, well, 21 cents. They take 5%.
Oh, well, yeah, 5%. So.
Maybe 2% would be more reasonable. But hey, I don't know.
Wishful
how much
thinking.
they cost. I mean, they still have to. They're still trying to make money somehow, and I mean, they're smart.
Yeah.
They're gonna make money regardless. So
The business thing.
So the other thing that I wanted to talk about, and for the viewers that are in our stream right now, is that while Gary's frozen.
Frozen?
Oh, not anymore.
Right.
No, you're good now. Is that now Twitch has gaming talk shows as a streaming category. Now,
yeah,
I know this is not new. At least for myself, I seen it about 3 weeks ago. I want to say.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it a few times too. I just didn't know what it was.
I think it's the first day that we did our that's when I saw it. The first time we did our video podcast, I remember seeing it popping up on Twitch. Now they're doing gaming talk shows, or they're allowing, because before they were doing you could only stream games, gameplay or whatever, and for a while I think there was some people that were trying to do this or making their own little shows they weren't being allowed to. But now with the new category, I think it's a really good idea that they're allowing people to do a gaming talk show.
I agree.
Because a lot of people, they don't necessarily, like, let's say they don't necessarily play games or whatever, but they're still in the scene. They're still gamers. They still like to talk about, games or whatever's going on.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
I think that the fact that they are adding this subcategory, I don't even know what you call it, a category, a subcategory,
or it says you're playing it, so I don't.
Yeah, but I mean, you get the point of what I'm getting.
New option for a title. I mean, that's pretty cool.
I think that's cool because a lot of times, like, things like this, like for us, that we, in the past we've done a podcast, but now we do it in a video format now.
Yeah,
Twitch is a great way to stream it because a lot of times you might not feel like playing a game, but if there's news that happened or something's going on, you want to talk about it.
Yeah, and Twitch is the best place to talk about it too.
And exactly, because you're catering to that audience that is going to be interested in gaming, is going to be interested in.
Everyone has the same interests.
Yeah, so I'm really excited that they're allowing us to do this, or that they're whatever, that this is a new option for us, because now we can start. If I don't play, sometimes I don't want to play a game. I always play Street Fighter. I always play whatever. Sometimes I don't want to play, but sometimes I want to stream, right? And I know for the people that have streamed in the past, or the people that do stream, they know that like sometimes you're in your house and you're like, oh man, I want to stream something, but what do I stream, right?
Yeah, I have that too. That desire sometimes too.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure everybody's gone through it. Everybody who streams has gone through, like, well, I'm tired of playing this game. What else should I play? And sometimes you go and you go to the Steam sales and you buy some stupid ass game just so you can stream something new.
Yeah.
And then it could be fun, but sometimes it's like, all right, whatever. So I think this is a really cool thing that they added.
Yeah. So all right, we have some couple comments. What's going on, Patriot? How you doing?
How you doing, Patriot?
Loving, he says, so this podcast have no desired intentions to run this podcast on Hitbox, Ustream, or other streaming services. And Victory Post says, how is Hitbox? I've been meaning to check it out, just never got around to it. So our last podcast, we talked about Hitbox quite a bit.
Yeah, we went into. So for the people that haven't seen our other podcasts, those are questions we've answered. If you're interested, go ahead and check them out. They're on my YouTube channel. At the bottom of the page, you can see the links. But
let's just go like quick summarize. Hitbox, it's like instant chat, like chat to stream ratio, like it's instant. It's still up and coming website, still a lot to work on, but it has some features that are pretty cool compared to Twitch. That's pretty much it. Another streaming service, but
what I want to say about that is, me and you actually kind of talked about this not too long ago, but when we thought about doing this podcast, when we decided to do it live rather than record it and upload it to YouTube, the reason why, for instance, since this is streaming from my channel, so the reason why I didn't go to Hitbox or Ustream is because I've streamed in this channel for a long time, and although I wouldn't say I'm popular at all, but at least I have followers now on this channel that will regularly come and watch my streams. There's always familiar faces or I mean familiar names in this chat. Like I always, like Lovings is somebody that always comes to Patriot, Victor Post. Like these are all people that usually come to the streams. So regulars. It's like, yeah. So eventually it's like you get to know people, even if it's little chat, little comments here and there. Over time, you kind of figure out people's personalities, things like that. So the reason why I'm not streaming on Hitbox is because I don't have those followers there, and it's not as popular as Twitch. Now, I prefer Twitch. I really like Twitch. I know they've done some changes where people are unhappy with it, but I don't see myself going to those other sites as of now for that reason. Because, see, now that we have people in the chat, there's people that are here, we interact with you guys, and we get to answer questions, and it makes it more interactive, I guess. And to have that,
I just came up with a pretty good idea that might work. So since I have a Twitch account too, and I used to stream or still stream somewhat, but I think there's a way I can host your stream on my stream while you're streaming, so we could get double the views or double the interaction.
Yeah, you could restream the stream.
We should try that next time. We'll try that next time. Yeah.
To get your followers into it.
Yeah. So we have a bigger audience.
Yeah. But that's to answer your question. That's the reason why we're sticking to Twitch and not going to those other sites for now. Victory Post says he'll check out the YouTube channel. Thank you, sir. Oh, another thing he said, we both got Blue Birdie followers. So thanks for that.
Thank you. You said lovely.
He says, Legendary, you better demand some YouTube fan funding from Branbert, as he's the one banking on this show. Oh, what's up, EAO?
EO, what's going on? How you doing?
Welcome to the stream.
Welcome. Grapes. I like grapes. I like grape soda too. And grape Kool-Aid. The best.
Grape. The only thing I've ever liked grape that I could say I liked was, you know how when you get sick and when you're a kid they give you those you get like a cherry flavored cough syrup, and it tastes like ass. I remember there had been some grape ones that were actually really good. A lot better than cherry.
There was like grape Damantat. I forgot the name of like Damantat or some shit like that, but it was delicious as a kid. I was like, I'm not feeling good anymore.
I'm sick, no problem.
Beat your parents with some cough syrup.
Yeah, you'd be on that scissor. Can you put it in? Can you mix it in with some Sprite? Thanks. And put it in a styrofoam cup.
Double cup, please.
Oh man. But anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, the gaming talk show. So yeah, I don't know if you guys like this. Now I know that we've dropped frames and it might be a little bit laggy for you guys, and the sound probably is not all that there, but like I said, this is the first time we're streaming it live. So as everybody that's been in this stream knows that my internet's not all that. Yeah. So next time, I will drop down the quality a little bit more to have a little bit smoother stream. So if it lags, guys, just be patient with us. And another thing is that if you guys have any feedback or whatever you guys want to do, I mean whatever you guys want to comment on, go ahead and let us know what we could work on, because obviously we always want to make it better.
Pepto-Bismol smells like Listerine.
Hey, I think Pepto-Bismol is delicious.
I think Pepto-Bismol is the worst thing on planet Earth. Oh my god, that's just.
But if you like root beer, how can you not like Pepto-Bismol? It tastes like root beer.
What the fuck? What? I don't know how you got that, but
we'll leave that for another day. But
use your imagination, I guess.
Hopefully you guys like this format rather than watching Street Fighter all day and watching Oni nonstop. But by the way, the people that normally watch, if you guys don't know, I do stream. I do put ranked matches on my YouTube channel. Link is down below.
He does first to five against Xbox Live.
So if you guys are interested in checking that out, go ahead. comment
Comment on that
comment
beer.
the beard. But today, another thing happened. Very big deal happened today.
Yes. So,
Very big deal for the whole world.
well, not so. There's a lot of people in this world that has iPhones. So
We are part of those people.
yes, yes, indeed. So they announced two versions of the iPhone 6. What is your input on those, Mr. Branbert?
Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready?
What? Patriot said root beer. Haven't tasted that.
What? What? How is that even possible? How have you not tasted root beer, man? Especially the root beer float. Oh man,
That's
I could go for one right now.
that's so delicious.
But here we go. Apple has released their brand new phones. Now,
Two of them.
two of them. I'm sure we don't have to go into any specs, none of that crap, because everybody and their mom knows about the damn iPhone and the new specs. Because even without them probably wanting to know, they're gonna know somehow.
Oh man.
Either through the news, the damn newspaper, or somewhere, they're gonna hear about it.
Yeah.
So, rather than going into all that crap, I think we should just talk about what we think, right? So, now when it comes to the new iPhones, one part that I was a little bit disappointed with was the fact that they did show, or they did talk about having improved camera quality, or like picture quality. But I mean, for those who don't know, I am a big I do photography as a hobby. I love photography, and that's something that's that's something that I'm very into. So when you see a new phone like that, you think like, what is it called? You think they're gonna be like a big upgrade, right? Especially since like I have a iPhone 5, so by now this is phone's old.
Yeah.
With the 5S, I had the same expectation. Oh, they're gonna hopefully fix this and that. They really didn't. It's just pretty much the same thing. They only added that slow motion crap, and that's pretty much it, I think, for the camera. Oh, and the new flash.
Yeah, and then they have the same CPU, isn't it, or a little beefier one?
No, but yeah. But I'm talking about the actual, just for the pictures.
Oh, okay. Talking about the camera.
So yeah. With the iPhone 6, I was like, all right, cool. Let's see what they got. Nope, still the same 8 megapixel. They do have better glass or something. They do have a better chip, and they're supposed to have new, faster focusing, and all this new technology for faster focus. So I mean, it's all good stuff. That's great. But I don't know. I guess we'll wait till I use it. But another thing that I noticed is they didn't include 4K resolution, like for video recording.
No.
Now I know there's some phones that have that now.
Yeah, the Galaxy S, the Galaxy Note has it. The Note 3 has it, and the Galaxy S5 has it. The 4K recording.
Yeah, see, Patriot says it's 8 megapixels. Exactly.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the chat right now. Look at Victor's post. Samsung beat Apple in the watch race. Stay free.
Taking shots of webcam girls doesn't make you feel tired. Okay, so there's screenshots. The screenshots, Victory, by the way. I mean, Lovings. That wasn't Victory who said that. But going back to the phone, now I know there is phones that have 4K, and this phone didn't. Now they did show that now they're gonna have 1080p and at 60 frames a second.
The 1080p is only for the Plus, though.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh. Please refer back to the original warning that I gave in the beginning of this video.
Yeah.
But
if you, I don't know if you after the conference, whatever, I went to the Apple website, and then it shows everything, and yeah, the Plus is only one that's 1080p.
Oh, okay. And but they do now have 60 frames a second, which is gonna be good. 1080p at 60 frames, that's good. And they also added the new 240 frames a second slow motion.
Yeah. Instead
of the 120, so that's cool. But again, I don't like the way that they have the stupid glass protruding out of the. It's not flush anymore.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Doesn't it really looks? It looks unwanted. It looks like it doesn't belong there. Oh, that type of body style, that type of style doesn't look like it fits the phone.
These these comments are making me laugh.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
But so apart from that, the design's cool. I like it. It's supposed to be skinnier and all that crap. But like I said, we're not gonna talk about specs. At least the main things. Um, I don't I don't agree with the power button being moved. I've been so used to having it at the top. Now
Up
it's at the
top,
side.
yeah, yeah. Because from when I first got an iPhone, I got the iPhone 4, and when they migrated the location of the earphone slot, when it used to be on top, I thought that was pretty, normal, felt normal. And then when they moved it to the bottom, I wasn't really a fan of that.
Yeah, yeah. But oh jeez. Oh, Patriot he says that the iPhone 6 is gonna be $100 more. Um,
The six
what I
plus is
did
gonna be $100 more. Yeah.
what I did like though is that they changed the well, I do and I don't. Now they changed the gigabyte sizes now. Now it's
So they have
16.
128 now.
Yeah, it goes from 16, 64. They got rid of the 32.
Ah,
But I don't see why they couldn't just start at 32, 64,
and go, yeah.
128. Why did they start at 16? Why didn't they just eliminate the 16 gig?
I mean,
I mean,
16 gig is so obsolete now. It's just irrelevant.
I
It's
could
not
see
enough.
it. I could see it for maybe for the cost. Maybe it's more expensive to make the baseline model at 32 gig. Might be a lot more expensive than to leave it at the 16 gigs. But at the same time, nowadays, I mean, you could buy memory. Memory is so cheap now. So when you're
Yeah.
making millions and millions of products, I think that
Oh,
I
yeah,
think that
let's
it
go, Muff
shouldn't
Diver.
matter that much. How you doing, Muff Diver? Welcome back. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
welcome back. Yeah, it's been way too long.
Yeah, um, but that's good. Now I have a 64 gig iPhone, and I kind of had the idea of getting the 128 gig, but then I made my mind up, and I would not get a 16 at all. I'm gonna stick with the 64. 64 is perfect for me. I'm nowhere near to fill it. I'm like halfway, maybe at the most, of filling it up.
Yeah, I have a 16 gig iPhone 5, and I've came across filling it up once, and yeah, it's kind of sucked. So I might upgrade. I don't know. It depends on cost because I'm gonna end up getting two of them because I have two people. Me, myself, and a girlfriend. So
See,
cost is a
so
little different.
yeah. So I'm definitely gonna not get the 16, but I don't know. Now I'm gonna wait till they have them at the store. My contract doesn't end until November, so that's good. But I want to go at the end of the month. I'm gonna go to the store and actually look at them and hold them and see. Because although I do want the 6 Plus, I kind of feel like it's gonna be too big. Because now it's supposed to be 5 point something inches or
5.5.
whatever, and I think the Galaxy, what the new Galaxies are like that.
The Galaxy Note 5.7, I think.
See, and I feel like that phone's too fucking huge. My sister has one.
Yeah, my coworker has one, and like after, I mean, at first I thought it was huge as shit too, but I mean, after looking at it, it's not that big.
You don't
Because
think so?
I mean, you get used to it. I mean, like first compared to our phones, it's a fucking behemoth.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as time, phones are getting bigger, so I think it'll be perfect. Oh, sorry, and then like next year, like a couple years, I mean, it'll be like average size or some shit.
Well, we'll see. Like I said, I want to wait till I hold them both and then.
Yeah, it's
see,
called a phone, a phablet.
Yeah, they call them phablets.
So that was a foamlet, or some shit like that.
So for me, I'm pretty positive on the iPhone 6. I'm gonna get it. I like it. I did like they did announce the Wi-Fi calling crap. I like that, but that's only
I thought
as
it was
of now.
for-
It's only for T-Mobile.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, I remember I heard it was carrier specific. So yeah, it's T-Mobile. That's kind of booty cheeks. What do you have right now?
I have Verizon.
Okay, yeah, so do I. So
Yeah, see, everybody feels like the 32 gig is perfect, and it is. It's a perfect. 32 gigs is a perfect size, or perfect storage for a phone. So it sounds like the chat agrees with what we're saying. I mean, they feel the same way. I think 32 is just fine. The only reason I have a 64 gig is because when the iPhone 5 came out, they were completely out of everything, and I got the last phone, so I was like, you know what, whatever, I'll take it. But I originally wanted a 32.
Yeah,
So,
32 would be like perfect for me too.
but I guess everybody's gonna have to go with the 64 now. I mean, a lot of people are fine with the 16, to be honest. But I have met people that have complained where they can't even take a picture anymore or download an app because they don't have no room.
Yeah, not only that, but I mean like when I got the iPhone 5, what was I gonna say? My mind just went blank. I was reading the chat and it just went blank. I had an Albert moment. Um, oh, okay.
All
So,
right, see you, Fizz.
Mr. Intruder, have a good one. Um, so, I mean, of course, it's 16 gigs, yeah, but you only get 13 gigs of the 16 gigs. So you already
Yeah,
have
but
like 3 gigs lost, buddy. So that shit
yeah, that's
fills
true.
up pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I deleted all my music on it. So, but I mean, not only that, like apps like Instagram uses a lot of a lot of data.
Well, I know Instagram has the thing is I know that Instagram you could change the settings. I know there's one setting that has preloading. If you turn that off, yeah, I think you can
Preloading?
save. Yeah, it's for the videos. That could save you a
Oh,
lot of
okay, yeah.
data because what it does is it preloads the video. So when you play it, they play smooth. Now, when you go on your Instagram feed, you don't. Not all the time you're gonna look at everybody's videos unless you're the type of person that looks at everything. But sometimes, like, there's people that post videos, and I'm not really interested, and I won't watch it. But there's already that data already went through because it already downloaded it. So if
You
data's
watch
an
it.
issue, you could just take that off. But I think that's mostly just for wireless data, not like internal storage.
Yeah. No, I mean, because
Um,
I remember like sometimes I don't know if you ever had it on your phone. Sometimes this thing will pop up saying Instagram data clean or something like that.
oh, I haven't even messed with that.
I
But
mean,
Victor said,
I'll put Street Fighter Volt back on on my new iPhone. Street Fighter Volt. That
let's not
fucking
get
game.
into that. Let's not get into Street Fighter Volt. But another thing that I think is a good thing, or at least it looks good, is the new iOS. It looks like there's a lot of cool features.
So I didn't really check it out. I didn't really check out the new. I don't know what's new. Can you enlighten
There's
me on it?
well, based on my very limited memory, I know that now, when you look at your stupid phone, which I have here, my stupid iPhone 5,
Yeah.
when you go on landscape view, it doesn't go to landscape when you're on the home screen. I guess that's a new feature.
Wait,
where
what?
now there's a new feature where when you go landscape at the
Yeah.
home menu, you
Uh-huh.
your phone will turn landscape.
Oh,
Your home menu will
okay.
turn landscape. But I know they
Okay, I
had
see what you're saying.
yeah, I know they had some other and my memory is completely blank right now, but I know there was some other stuff that they showed that was pretty cool. I think they said that there's this new feature where you tap or double tap and it kind of like gives you a big window, like it drops down whatever you're looking at and you could see the back. I guess I don't know if you could see the home screen, so you could. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I saw this. By the way, if anybody, whoever watched the stupid Apple stream today, oh my god, I'm glad that you're lucky that you slept through it or
Well,
that
what
you were
happened?
sleeping. Okay, so if I could reenact what happened, this is what happened. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to Apple. Today we're going to show you the new iPhone 6. It is very sleek. Hey everybody, welcome to Apple. Today we're going to announce the new iPhone 6. It is very. Hey everybody, welcome to Apple. Oh my god, they couldn't handle all the I don't know, whoever was in charge of the stream or whatever was going on. I don't know
we need
if it was huh?
we need Steve Jobs back. Rest in
Well,
peace.
I don't know if it was one person or if it was a server issue or whatever happened, but the streams, no matter where you're watching them, they kept restarting and restarting and restart, and then they would jump all over the damn place. Not only that, they had two people speaking over, like translating.
Uh-huh.
In the when the stream first started, you could turn it off. It was like closed caption and some other crap. You could turn it off, but then somehow happened where they couldn't. So everybody's stream, you could kind of hear the stream, like the people talking on the show, and then you hear two voices of like Chinese and some other language translating. So you have 3 fucking voices going on at the same damn time. Can't hear what's going on. Oh, it was so bad. It kept freezing. It kept restarting.
So it's just horribly done.
It was horrible. I thought I was alone, but then I started looking at other streams, and then I started looking at, there was some people streaming the event, and there was people, and everybody was having the same problem. So it was pretty bad. But another.
You double tap to create a shortcut.
Oh, okay. See, Patriot knows what's up. That's why we could, what is it called? We could always count on our viewers. They know the business.
They about that. It says, if the new 3DS was capable of being used as a phone, would you get rid of your current phone and
Hell
use
no.
a 3DS phone? No.
Hell no. Never, not in a million years. Nope. But yeah, I can't even. Hell no. You didn't even on that 3DS with that grainy ass screen. That screen's not sharp and clear. Come on, guys.
Give it the program.
Yeah. Fun fact. You know what? That's funny. I'm gonna mention. I've never in my life watched porn on this phone. Ever. But that's besides the point. The another thing, the
so
big,
random.
The big reveal. No, it's because I said, about how am I gonna.
Yeah.
I made it sound like I watched porn on my phone. Is what I'm saying. Anyway, the other big reveal was this. Oh my god. Oh, before we get into that, I am very excited about Apple Pay. Oh my god, I am hyped about Apple
Wait,
Pay.
are you gonna drop your wallet?
Shut up and let me talk about this because I'm so
Damn.
excited. Now, as you know, I never, ever carry cash on me.
Me neither.
I hate carrying cash. It's so inconvenient. I just swipe my card. But yes, the stupid video they showed, it could get bad. I go through all these credit cards, not go through them like, I'm a big baller, but I use them all. I use them for everything, so they wear out quick, and I have to get new ones.
Yeah, I have to keep a couple on break too.
So with this new phone, the new iPhone 6, since they're adding that NFC chip, now you could pay with Apple Pay, which is kind of like all those gas stations or whatever those places that you could those credit cards that you could just swipe, or not swipe but pass through the damn thing and it
the
just
Smart
beeps.
Pay. I forget what it's called.
Yeah. So now Apple Pay is gonna be able to be used by that, and it's cool because now you're gonna have you add your credit cards to your passbook or whatever the hell, and now you have all your information or all your stuff in there. So now you can just pay with your phone, which I think is fucking awesome. I remember seeing that like 10 years ago on your YouTube video of Japan doing that.
10 years ago.
Seriously, I'm not even bullshitting. At least like 7 years ago, or like a long ass time ago. 5 years ago. I don't know. It's been a long time ago. But they were already paying like that. They would just, their phone literally, they would just swipe it, or they would just pass it by the thing and they'd pay. And I thought that was the coolest shit. And 5 years later, we're getting it, or however long. But I think that's very, very good. A very, very good addition to.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, how much slimmer your wallet be if you even carry a wallet anymore after that.
Yeah. Well, you do, unless you could legally show your ID on a phone, then. But
shit, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, you could show your insurance card on the phone. You could do all that.
I hope that one day we live in a world but then you lose your phone and you're screwed.
Fuck.
Who are you? I promise I am who I say I am. No, you're going to jail. Fuck you. But let's see. Let's see. Patriot has some questions. He says, "Why does it need to be so sharp?" Oh, I guess he's still talking about. Sorry, he's talking about the porn. Yeah. Apple Watch, Apple Pay, lame. So late. Yeah, exactly. See, he knows. Patriot knows what's up. So late. Exactly what I said. I seen this shit so long ago in Japan when I went there on YouTube. And does NFC even able to transfer files or just? I don't know. We don't know about that. I'm sure you could transfer files because I know that's how they do the file transfers, right? With like Samsung. That's how they do the S-Beam or whatever the hell they do where they tap or all that crap. They do it through NFC, I'm pretty sure. So maybe, I don't know. But
we'll find out.
Yeah. But back to the iPhone or the Apple Watch. You have to think about what the hell they're freaking calling everything now, because you want to say I whatever,
I
because
watch or
everything
some
is
shit like that.
yeah. But of course, they name everything iPod, iPad, iMac, freaking everything with the I. But when we're gonna make a watch, let's not call it iWatch. Let's call it Apple Watch. I'm guessing there's probably already an iWatch somewhere. That's why they couldn't do it.
Sorry
Yeah.
for the background noise. Sorry, I
Yeah.
apologize.
But oh man, this watch. No. This fucking watch. So at first they show the watch. All right, cool. All the stupid features. They I swear they took like half the damn presentation was showing one video about the stupid ass watch. It was such a long video.
So from the way you make it seem, this whole conference, I'm glad I missed it.
By the time they showed the watch part, it was already smooth, and there wasn't really any problem. And they had already, at least for me, they had already got rid of the other two people talking over everybody translating. So at that point, it was watchable and it was smooth, and it wasn't like it still rewinded here and there, but it wasn't rewinding all the way to the beginning. But anyway, so at first they talk about this watch. You look at it, oh, it sounds cool, blah blah blah. You know, not too bad. I actually liked it in the beginning. I was like,
The beginning.
because that's cool. You know, I'm into watches. I love watches.
I don't.
So-
I'm personally don't wear watches at all. I haven't worn a watch since I was a kid. Wearing a little Casio watch with the little calculator on it.
Those are too OP. But so I was like, okay. And then they said, well, this watch requires you to have an iPhone to tether to it. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. So at least what?
So stupid.
At least, yeah, that is fancy. They have 18 karat gold one. That's true, and that's the one I wanted. By the way, I wanted that with the black strap or with the brown leather. I think that would look sick. But
So
apart from that, right,
I saw
let me
them.
rant.
I
Let
thought
me
they look
rant
pretty
this.
dope.
Yeah, no, they look cool.
But you know what it reminded me of? You remember those iPod Nanos that were squared?
Yeah, that's people were using them as watches.
Yeah, because they had the bands for them.
Yeah, that's where. Yeah, I know. But that's probably where they got the idea to make it.
So 4 years later.
Yeah, because people, one of my coworkers does that. He still wears his iPod Nano, because I think on that one when it's just like sleeping, it shows a clock.
Oh.
So when you just tap
Okay.
it, or I think if you just tap it once or something, it shows you a clock or something, or you could have a clock showing, and then you watch the rest. But with this new stupid watch, they said you have to have. What?
Stupid watch. You sound salty.
Oh,
Stupid watch.
Because it sounded cool until I saw that you need to have it needs to be tethered to your iPhone. Now, right now that I saw your beer, I just remember that the other one's still in the freezer.
In the freezer? You better go get it.
So I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go take the beer out of the freezer before it blows up. So if you want to talk about go ahead and talk about what you think or what you want to talk about to the stream. Maybe answer some questions. I'll be back.
Yeah. All right. Victory pose. With the Xbox One having Killer Instinct and the PS4 getting Guilty Gear X third, which console will have the stronger fighting game community? I don't know. I think Guilty Gear is really big in Japan. So I'm not sure. And Killer Instinct is not that big over there since Xbox One doesn't really sell over there that well. But as far as the United States and probably Europe, I think Killer Instinct is a little bit bigger. It's because it has more of a limelight to it. Guilty Gear is not all out there. Because I personally never played Guilty Gear. But I don't know. Guilty Gear, like at Evo, they had Guilty Gear. And there was a fairly big line to play it. But I don't know the reactions on it. Killer Instinct, we already know how that went. Killer Instinct's little area was pretty big since TJ Combo was still there. Watch or watch? I mean, didn't Samsung do that with their watch? I don't know. I'm not sure if you had to have a Samsung phone to do it. I think You had to have Samsung Fun in order to get special features. I don't know as far as like just a normal time watch and little small little gadget features. I think you could do like social apps just in Wi-Fi. I don't think you had to have a Samsung product or Samsung phone to actually use or utilize the watch. Oh, no problem, Victory Pose.
All right, guys.
Play.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. No, I touched on Victory's Pose question about the Xbox One Killer Instinct and PS4 getting Guilty Gear. Would you like any input? I said that in the United States, as far as fan base in the United States and maybe Europe, Killer Instinct will probably be bigger than Guilty Gear.
I have no comment.
Okay. So there we go. No problem.
I have no knowledge of Guilty Gear, but yeah, the going back to the watch, what they showed in the watch is all the stuff you could do, right? You could check your Twitter, you could check your messages.
I have a question for you. So in order that couldn't be done, you can't Wi-Fi that. Like you have to have an iPhone to check your Twitter.
That's from what I understood. That's how it is. You check your Twitter on your watch. You check your messages. They have maps built in. All this stupid crap. All this heart metering bullshit. And here's the thing. They announced iOS 8 that is gonna come built in with all that health fitness crap, right? Apps. They all come with it. But they also announced that the same thing for the watch, right? So it's like so redundant. But at least the watch is like, you know, tracking your heart rate and all this bullshit. Now, so what I got from it is that, like I told you earlier, I feel like the watch is just a way to browse your phone pretty much without having to take it out of your fucking pocket. And you're gonna pay $350 to have the ability, like, okay, you know what? You're gonna send me a text. You're gonna send me whatever. Let me check it on my watch.
Zordon, come in.
Oh, hey! Not only that, it was so stupid how they were saying this big deal about the maps. How it has maps on there. You think people are gonna be walking around like this, looking at this? You know what I mean? Like, because they were like, "Oh yeah, it's real time." Blah blah blah. It's so stupid, and it's like you could talk to Siri from it. It's basically an extension of your phone.
Pretty much.
So, I'd rather save $350 and put my hand in my pocket and take out the stupid phone and just do it on the phone.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Night. I love you.
It's the same thing. It's like, why are you gonna pay all that money to have a stupid ass watch? I don't know.
It's ridiculous. I think it's dumb.
Yeah. See, Patriot says, yeah, I guess no Wi-Fi. It's so stupid. Now, I could see it working if it had Wi-Fi and somebody could just buy it separately. That's fine, and you could do all that. But
so I mean, personally, I don't think it's gonna sell well. So maybe with their like next version, I guess you could say, they might do better, or they might learn from their mistakes. Because that's stupid. Like you said, it does sound like a little extension to your phone for a lazy person.
Okay, so if anybody has an argument about that, what is the other purpose of having an Apple Watch? I mean, it sounds like, I don't know if the chat agrees, but I feel like there's just no use for it. What, especially since the way I see it, since it has to be connected to your phone, you're obviously gonna have your phone with you. So why not use your stupid phone?
The question is, say if you leave your phone at home accidentally and you go to work just with your watch, you have no use for it.
Exactly, because it uses your phone's data to make a phone call and all that crap.
It's still dumb.
And how are you going to be talking on it? Because I want to say I remember seeing them
talking to like this. Hey, what are you doing today?
Yeah, and then everybody hears your conversation. Oh, what? Hold on, it's loud in here. What? Like, oh, I don't know.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, see, it's a mirror. It's a mirror screen. That's all. That's pretty much what
Yeah,
it is. It's just a little extension of. So I think that's gonna be a fail. It looks nice, especially the gold
it
one. The
does.
gold
Yeah,
one looks really
it
dope.
does look nice. Yeah, but I didn't
But
know it had all that. Well, I didn't know it
all
required all
those,
that extra shit.
yeah, which is
It's ridiculous.
pretty stupid. Now they are gonna ship them at the end of the month, I think, or no, in a few weeks. I think this is the 19th. I think. So, unfortunately, I have to wait to get one till November.
Get what?
Maybe the new phone.
Oh, the phone's coming out that soon? I thought the
This
17th was iOS 8 and the
the 19th. They said they're gonna ship.
oh, that's soon.
Yeah. So, but like I said, I mean, I have to wait. So,
I have to wait until next year, so no biggie.
I would wish. I know that some
September
companies.
19th.
Yeah, 19th.
Okay.
I know that some companies let you.
Victory pose.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You know what? I was laughing. Victor pose. I thought he was saying, for a moment, I just figured what he wrote was like a way to customize your watch.
You talking about like strings?
No, you know how you could, how you could add
Oh,
different
yeah.
faces.
Yeah.
Like he would make it a what would Jesus do bracelet or or a fake live strong. Like you could just change the bracelet you want to have for that day. That's why I was laughing. But he's saying that those are better than that. So.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is some funny stuff. I will definitely not get. The only way I would ever get not the iWatch, the Apple Watch,
Yeah.
is if by next year, a few months into the year or whatever, halfway into the year, and nobody ever fucking bought it, and they're selling it for $100.
That like Best Buy.
Even $100 is a lot.
That is a lot. But Best Buy, you know those Samsung. I don't know what the actual full name for them or the actual name for them are, but the Samsung watches.
Okay, yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, best. So the retail on them are like 250. Best Buy was selling them for like $80 on a deal of a day, like one day. Like $80. That's cheap. But I don't. The same thing. I don't know if those watches require a Samsung Galaxy device. But I remember someone up there was talking about it.
I have no idea, but yeah, I mean, it's a cool gadget. Like I see the use for it, but I don't see the price point. Like I understand that it probably cost them a lot of money to develop it or to make it because it's a new thing, it's new parts and all that crap. But still, like I don't think the functionality you're gonna get out of it, like the price doesn't justify that. I don't know. I mean, it's not enough to. Like I said, even I think $100 is I wanted to say the max I would spend, and even that seems expensive. But $100 is, I'd probably get it for $100
So
just to check my Gmail. To check my Gmail on my phone while I'm at work in front of my damn computer. Because by the way, this happens to me all the damn time. I'm at work. I'm on my computer. Let's say I have Twitter open or I have my Gmail open.
on your computer, right?
Yeah, my computer. I have it open. I just checked it. My dumbass will go on my phone
And check it again.
I'll check Twitter. And I'm like, what am I doing? I just fucking looked at it. So that's the reason. That's what I would buy my Apple Watch for.
Oh shit! The Apple Watch finally allows users to run two devices.
This is not a paid endorsement.
They react to the room. Oh.
Oh man, that's cold. It's good. The logo on the Modelo is reversed. Yeah, it's reversed. It's reversed because it's not a paid endorsement, so they can't be shown. even though you guessed what it was.
Oh shit!
Are you talking about my Modelo apple juice?
Apple juice.
So, hey, guess what? We're out of topics, sir.
We are.
So if the stream viewers have any questions they'd like to ask, or if they want to jump in or comment on anything that we talked about, you guys could go ahead and do that. But if not, we're gonna go ahead and probably just wrap it up call it a night, and that's it. So we'll wait a little bit since there's
and then
a delay.
if you guys didn't have any inputs on our stream or anything,
Yeah. Go ahead and let us know what you guys think, or if you guys have maybe topics for the next stream.
yeah.
Let us know. He said as I raised it up. I need to try the beer that you're drinking, or
That shit is delicious. Angry Orchard, was it? Sinful Apple.
not endorsed. They are not sponsored. They are not sponsoring this stream, right, guys? But oh man, today was a very meaty. I like to call it. It was very meaty. Very
Street Fighter term. Let's go.
yeah. It was not very. This is just real life term. Very chunky show. We talked about a lot of stuff.
I know DDR4.
Are you talking about DDR4 like memory, or is he talking about DDR like the dancing game? Are you talking about Dance Revolution?
So he just said rumor GTX 900 series. So I guess he's referring to a computer. So yeah, what was it? The Intel 5.
Oh no, Dance Revolution. Damn.
Nah, the new stream processor from Intel. It only supports DDR4 on a 2011 socket board. It's pretty legit. 8 cores.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, the X99 motherboard is a 2011 sockets. C Viper will have a new Apple Watch.
Oh man. By the way, I love how for the 5 people that are gonna watch this on YouTube, if you guys watch it.
And watch it all the way through.
we're streaming this on Twitch, which is where the majority of my viewers are Street Fighter players. So there's a lot of Street Fighter. What is it called?
No, Street Fighter references. Yeah. The 900 already rumoring the 900 series. They haven't even came out with the 800 series as far as like a desktop graphic cards. They came out with the 800 series on integrated graphics.
Yeah. I haven't looked into graphics cards. I think the last time I researched graphic cards was when I was building my computer. And
just years ago.
And by the way, guys, when I was building my computer, the video card I have on it was decent. Like it was pretty good at the time. It wasn't the top of the line, but it was like it was kind of up there.
Yeah, yours is barely better than mine.
And I have a GTX 570, so it's pretty old now.
Yeah,
especially for video cards.
I have a GTX 560 Ti.
Since they get outdated like every month, but
seriously, I went away from Akuma and now play Cammy. Ooh, Cammy.
So, anyway, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up for this podcast. We might stick around for a little bit. I might restart the stream, but sorry. At least this video is gonna go on YouTube. If you guys haven't checked out my YouTube channel, go ahead. Links at the bottom of the page. But I will go ahead and end this. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you, Gary, again for being part of the show.
No problem. I enjoy it all. It's fun. Fun times.
Yeah. Whoops. And we will see you guys next episode.
Yeah.
So, and for the people that are in the stream, if you guys still want to chat, we might stick around for a little bit. I'm gonna restart the stream though.